Okay, so got the car over here at the door. Been cleaning the shop up. Anyway, I've got out my soap. I can't remember who sent this to me. I'm sorry. I'm really bad. I usually write the name of who sent me the soap and the other stuff. But it was a nice gentleman from Australia who sent me this thing of Nanolicious wash. And then some wash deals and some protectant and some bug off. This is the wash deal. This is a Shagtastic, baby.
Right. Shall we shag now or shall we shag later?
Wash pad. So I'm gonna get that and use it. I'm gonna clean the car up. So I put tape up around the edge of the windows, mostly because I'm gonna have to do some serious adjusting to the felt deals that hold the window out here and then whatever's inside, because I got a massive gap in here which would just run tons of water in the car. So anyway, it says to rinse the car off and then go to town. Need to get some of that dust off first, so let's do that.
Since I was a child, when I was young and wild, nobody could ever tell me there was nothing to overwhelm me. I thought I was cool when I left school. Took some time for me to realize I don't need this disguise. Baby, come.
Okay, it's probably not the best job in the world. It was kind of a rush job, but it's gonna look a whole lot better and it'll get a way better wash later on. It's gonna get dusty and dirty in the garage unless I get a good car cover for it, which I think I will, just to protect it from somebody bashing it or doing something to it. I think I got everything. I don't see anything sticking out, glaring at me going, Jeff, you missed a spot. Anyway, I wish I had a chamois or something. I'd clean all the water off, but I don't got one. So I thought I had one in my stuff, but apparently not. So it's probably gonna leave lots of nice water spots. So I had the car over here and the front end was down there in that depression where that floor drain is, and I was talking to Tony Bresser on the phone and put my phone on speaker and put it on the trunk there, and I was pushing it, and I thought, I just need to get it ahead a little. Unfortunately, this car is longer than the dip, and it started rolling and I didn't have anything to stop it, and it just kept going down through. Anyway, these rubber bumpers hit the door. I was freaking out. Anyway, I got a piece of flat bar and pushed it back, but I didn't get it under the wheel quick enough. But it worked out. I could just see me running it through that door and bringing that door down on top of it. What a dummy. So now I got to see if now that the floor's dried out, I got to see if I can get it pushed back here. So, yeah, I don't know if I can get that out of there or not. Oh, there we go. Anyway, probably gonna need some help to do this. I don't know if I can get it down in there, but yeah, either that or bring my four-wheeler in and hook onto it and get it dragged back here a little bit. That'd probably be the thing to do, use the four-wheeler. Anyway, it's a nice looking car when it's all washed up. That paint's well, I got the car in 2004, so that paint's over 21 years old. I don't know how long that other guy had it before he sold it. It's not a bad looking car with the door handles and the marker lights all shaved off. It's a pretty good looking car. Can't wait to get in it and go hot rod. Burn some rubber. Okay, I got the camera set on 30 frames per second. So hoping that stops the flicker of the LED lights. I've yet to figure out what to do about that. Anyway, so I got my power steering housing in, and what I did is I drilled some holes through the little mount I had there that was originally for the battery box, but I put that stainless on there to mount the breakers and all that stuff. So there was a bolt up here holding it on. So what I did is I took the Tinnerman nut out of the back side and ran a bolt up into the bottom of the base of this, then drilled another hole back there and put one more in, and then I built this bracket out of a piece of stainless. Kind of freehanded that one. Hope it looks good. And then I went town and got me some button head, Allen head screws put in there. There was a threaded hole in the fender here already. It was probably part of the battery hold down setup originally. And then this has a vent tube on it that I've run down there, and it's got a push type fitting. They didn't use air brake line on here. This actually will bend and reconform to the shape that you bend it in, so it's not crazy curly like nylon brake line. So this was an expensive unit, but the guys that I got my hydraulic hoses from told me this is what I need, because it actually has a filter down in here, and I guess the way this is set up, it won't foam, because that's a problem on some of them. Anyway, I guess you're supposed to use a synthetic GM power steering fluid, because that is I believe that's a Saginaw pump. I got my fans in, got them all bolted down. They worked out really well. So they send you these brackets and these push-on plastic deals that go on here, and there was already holes in the radiator. I just had to drill them out to, I think, 5/16 to hold these bolts, or 1/4 inch, I can't remember. And I put 2 of those on each fan on each side, and then in the middle I've used these zip tie things that go on the radiator, and they send you a little foam piece that goes under here, because you know you got to have some place to put the oil in. So, and this is it, the valve covers, that's it. So I don't know if they make a rubber one that snaps in good and tight, and I could just use this side to add oil. Yeah, I don't know. So you gotta have somewhere to vent those fumes. I don't really want to run them up in the air cleaner. Not really into smelling my own farts, and neither is my motor. Okay, so when you're building brake lines, it seems to me when you're building these short ones that have to go around and get lots of angles and some circles built into them, but you usually end up ruining the first one, and then you kind of have a pattern for your second one, and you're way more successful on the second one. So this was a 20-inch line, and I like to get the pre-made ones with the ends on them. That way I only have to flare one end. So what I do is put the one end up in and do the curly cues and test fit and test fit and test fit. Anyway, lo and behold, this one ended up being like, oh, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches too short. I haven't quite got enough on the end of that to make the loop and go back down into the fitting. So I had to go buy another brake line. This time I bought a 51 incher in case I mess up again. So we'll take this one and go over here and get this other long one. And probably what I'll do, so in case I don't, I mess it up, I want to save one end. So what I'm going to do is cut this in half, and I don't want these big long fittings on there. See, I got a pile of them. So this is a stainless one that came in my kit. Nice pretty one. Really, that would be the ideal thing, is that I should have made these out of stainless. And maybe someday when I'm bored, I'll do that. Okay, I've finally got this last line done. This was quite the effort, and it took a lot of time, but I'm glad I took my time with it. I had to make some crazy bends there, but it fits really well. And when I get it all put in here, I'll show you how well it fits up against the other one. Tickled pink I am, I tell you. Let me turn on the light here. So the other one is right down here, if I can get you in there. So there's the other one coiled up, and this one will fit right on this front side of it. Okay, we're on. There's that one in there that's on, and then let me see if I can get you down in here and show you both of them sit right here coiled together, and lo and behold, neither one of them touch. That's engineering right there, boys. That's old pay dirt engineering there. See, none of them touch. So you're probably asking yourself, why do you go to all that effort to put those curly keys in? So you've got your hydro boost here, and you got that brake valve there, and then you've got the pressure in the lines. If you don't have somewhere for that to give, you're going to have problems. And then you're probably saying, why didn't you use NICOP? I can't find NICOP within 500 miles of me. Maybe somebody in Salt Lake or Boise carries it, but nobody here does. So I just bought this poly-coated stuff because I want it done. So the next item is, I believe I'm ready for some fluid. Don't let me put any of that DOT5 stuff in here. Not that I wouldn't, but I'm not gonna, because the system is set up for, I think, DOT4, and I think the instructions even said that that's what was in it for assembly. So if they assemble stuff with DOT4, you ain't putting 5 in there. Plus the car had 4 in it originally. If everything was brand new, and that master had been assembled with DOT5, all the lines were new, wheel cylinders, everything, I'd be putting DOT5 in it. Just for the fact that if you get a leak or something happens, it's not going to destroy the paint on your car. Okay, I got my relays wired in, so let's hit the fans run. That one runs. Run them both. Oh, come on, hook them both together, Jeff. Come on. Okay, hang on to them both. There we go. It's very quiet, ain't it? Hope that does the job. Alright, so I need to get some more of this black split loom ordered from Summit Racing, so I can clean that up over there. And then the wires to the switch, temperature switch, are no way long enough, because I wanted to run them around here and then in with this stuff. I didn't want to run wires willy-nilly all over and look like crap. Anyway, so I gotta splice some into there to get over to that. Not much, but a little. Anyway, they give you tons and tons of the power lead, and then they tell you that these fuses shouldn't be any more than 12 inches away from your battery power source. So I've just gone in under here and put these in on this side on this fuse. So I think we're good, Edgar. Oh, update on the toolboxes. So I got a phone call from Toolboxes America, and they have severed their relationship with InFocus America. So toolboxes are no longer available. At this point, I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have not talked to David Waldner at InFocus, but I plan on doing that to see what their plans are. I think they need a good US distributor for them. So if you got several $100,000 laying around you're not using, so you can get some inventory in a warehouse and shipping, give them a call. So it's Thursday evening. I've about had a butt full of this thing tonight. I've got one hose built, and this is the main pressure in. Tomorrow I should have the metric fittings to go in the box. They only gave me, with the box, they only gave me a, well, they're 16 by 1.5 millimeter pitch, and then they should have a 6AN JIC on the other end, and that one's a number 4, and so I need 2 number 6s. I've got my return hose for the Hydro Boost here, and then this is my hose, suction hose, and I've got a push lock fitting. This is a number 10 AN here. I've got a push lock to go on that. If I had to do this all over again, I would have just sourced, these are just Eaton fittings. I would have sourced these local or somewhere else. I spent $400 on this kit, and I think I got a big hole in my butt ripped because there's really not much there. And the worst thing is I don't have enough 90s. I need 2 more 90s like this one. And they've given me a 45 and then another flare end. And I could probably take the bottom one out, which is the pressure to the steering box out of the Hydro Boost. And there's a little brass insert you shove up in the hole with an O-ring, and you can go to this type. I would gain 190 there, but I'm still short one. So all in all, would I buy anything, another kit from Hydro Brake? Nope, absolutely not. Complete waste of money. You can source all this stuff dirt cheap. This is like $4.50 something cents a foot is all it is. Cheap stuff. It's just PTFE tubing wrapped in stainless steel braid. That's all it is. It's amazing it'll take the pressure it will. It's Friday. There's no way I can get another fitting tomorrow. I'm sure nobody local has anything like that. So maybe I can call around to some guys, see if they've got any or know where I can get any out of town, Idaho Falls, Pocatello. But I'm at a loss. It's really starting to wear on me. It's like I'm so close, but it's this constant battle all the time to get the right stuff. Never have the right stuff. Never have enough of this. Anyway, I better go before I blow a gasket here, because I'm about ready to blow a gasket. Let's see, got the furnace turned down, got that unplugged, get my coat, turn the air off to the compressor. I've had enough. I have had enough. Darker than the inside of a cow. Blacker than the inside of a cow. A black cow. Blacker than the inside of a black cow. There's my house. You probably can't see it. Did I tell you I'm getting tired of this? I'm really getting tired of this. I want to be in Cozumel with Frank. Frank goes to Cozumel and he doesn't even invite me. I'm going to have words with him. Oh, good Friday morning. Mr. Griff's coming with me, doing his business. Clears the bell today. Cold. So I just realized that I've been getting up usually before daylight and coming out here late this morning because I was working on the video. But I come out here every day, all day. I've been working on this car since, oh geez Louise, Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving. So what are we working on here? 2 months to finish this. Oh, got a fender for the Super Dodge yesterday. My buddy Darren came down from Bozeman, brought it. It's in that box in the back of the truck. Anyway, good morning shop. So I built me a testing apparatus here for this hose. So that's the hose that Hydrotech put on. This is the end I put on, and so I just took it over to the compressor. I got the compressor set up 200, and I don't have any leaks except for where it goes into this flare fitting in there. So I don't know what's going on with that. Hopefully when I snug it down on the pump fitting it works. Anyway, went to Idaho Falls. Whenever hose placed in town, and yeah, they have this kind of hose, but they have crimp-on ends. They do not sell the reusable ends. So I had to order a couple more 90s. I need 2 more 90s because I didn't get enough fittings with this. I can't use the 45 wherever it went, and I can't use the other flared fitting like this one. I have got to have 2 more of these. So it looks like Tuesday before it goes zoom and goes out the door. Okay, so I just got my box of Summit stuff I ordered. I got some more split braid sleeving. Got some 1/4 inch and some bigger stuff so I can finish all that. And these are my steering adapters, 16 millimeter. So this is what I need. And they're actual Borgeson. I hope they're what I need. Let's take them out and see. Yep, these are what you need. So if you got a Borgeson steering box, these are 16 millimeter on this end. And then this is a 6A end. Fits right on there. So I need to get the rest of these wires in that loom, get them all protected. And then at that point, I mean, I got one more hose I can, well, no, I have run out of ends. So I built this one and it's in there. Oh, one more thing I'm missing out of that box. Son of a basket weave. And I think because it had to come from Texas is that suction fitting. What does this say? Push lock hoses shipped from Texas. So what does that mean? Next week for that? Balls, I don't know what to say. This is discouraging to me too. I really wanted to get this out of here, but it just ain't gonna happen. So anyway, promise you, next time you see this car, it's gonna be burning up and down the road out here. I mean, today would have been an awesome day. It's colder than a frozen turd, but the roads are dry. I could go burn some rubber, but that ain't gonna happen. Probably I'm not gonna get those other fittings till Tuesday, and then that one from Texas probably be the same deal, Monday, Tuesday. So crap. All right, well, we'll put some wiring loom on. It's about all I can do. Mr. Griff's been out here in the shop helping me. I would love to show you a video of this baby running, but unfortunately I can't because I'm short 290-degree ends for this power steering hose, so I am dead in the water till Tuesday. I did everything I could. I even air freighted some stuff. I wanted this done so bad. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. So Tuesday's the earliest that I can have the hoses that I need, or the ends I need here. I cannot find those PTFE ends anywhere. So I've got the seat in. The seats don't look too good. They're white. They don't really match that cream colored interior. But they're gonna have to do for a while. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video. I promise next week sometime, weather permitting, if the roads are still bare and dry, me and Mr. Griffey are gonna burn some rubber, ain't we, Griff? Huh? You ready for the tower? Heck yeah! Yeah! Ah. Let's go. Oh, you guys have a great weekend.
It's alright. It's alright. You know I love this life I lead.